Please give a loud, standing CultureCon welcome to Teyana Taylor and CultureCon's Eric Jones.
I go first. CultureCon, make some noise! Got it? Yes! What's going on, CultureCon? Teyana Taylor in the building!
Yes.
Yes! Teyana!
Got a little thigh showing. You a little thigh showing.
Yes. CultureCon, y'all feeling good out here? I love it. So many beautiful faces out here. T, welcome home.
Thank you. It feels good to be back.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask you, how does it feel to be back?
It feels amazing. I was just here for Afropunk.
And shut it down, by the way.
I know. When I pulled up, I said, oh, my God, I was just here. So I'm so excited to be
Well, we love you, if you cannot tell from the sea of thousands.
I see.
Out
Oh,
here.
my God. This is amazing.
Incredible. So we have a lot to get to. Obviously, I want to start with Harlem. You know, yes, Harlem, stand up.
Period.
Exactly. I've lived in Harlem for about a decade, and although I love it deeply, in you, it's an innate part of who you are. I see it when you're talking, you're giving interviews, the way you walk up in here. You are the essence of what the best of Harlem is. Can you tell me why north of 110th Street is so special to you?
Why, where? I'm from 140th.
140? I said north of 110th.
Because you know it's like a little echo.
Yeah,
I'm like 110.
North.
There's no shade to 110.
No,
I live
I
at
know.
110.
Yeah.
But
north of that.
it feels good. I mean, just being from Harlem in general, it feels amazing. You know, even just coming back home, as a grown woman, as a mother, you know, it feels amazing. It's just like I still want to go to the Chinese store. I want to go to the deli.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
It's like I come back to Harlem and it's like back to my roots, back to my ways. It's like I'm there like I never left.
I love that. One thing that we've known since you burst onto the scene is your love of the city. When we saw you back on My Super Sweet 16 back in 2007.
Oh my God.
Right. I was watching the episode the other day, and I'm like, they're bringing out bikes, Range Rovers, gold chains. You were with it, skateboarding, like all of that. It was
Yes.
just beautiful to see you, you know, in that space and where you are now. We know that you love the city, but we also know that you love fashion from watching
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And honey, I mean, get into it.
Thank you.
What goes into putting a Teyana Taylor look together? Where do you even begin?
Majority of the time I'm rushing, if we're being quite frank. But I don't know if it's the New York in me, but like when I was younger, I was the person that had the outfit laid out on the bed before the first day of school.
Ironed out,
You feel
ironed
me?
out.
That was me. So I think I got so good at it that now I kind of like dream about it. Like, ooh, I'm gonna put this together. As soon as I wake up, I'm going in that closet. You know what I'm saying? Like I either dream about it or majority of the time I work best under pressure. So when I'm in a rush, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just grab this, cut a little slit here, put a little thigh there. You know, so majority of the time it's like rushing. I try not to overthink it.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach when it comes to fashion. I will say, two of my favorite recent looks of yours, obviously the Tom Brown look at the
Thank
Met
you.
Gala, you embodied Karl Lagerfeld.
Thank you.
I mean, all the things.
Thank
7 plus
you.
1, 9 minus 1, 16 divided by 2, honey, you
Period.
ate.
8.
Okay.
8. You just dropped my earring.
Okay.
You ate my earring more.
Okay. And not only did you do that, you also slayed at Paris Fashion Week recently.
Thank you.
Does that standard of excellence, when you keep taking the bar higher and higher when it comes to your look, does that create pressure for you to nail it every single time, even when, let's say, you're going to the grocery store?
No, it doesn't. I mean, at this point, it's fun. And when I go to the grocery store, that's the perfect time to put on a nice hoodie, some sweatpants. Like, it's like whatever I'm feeling. I go with the weather.
Okay.
I don't like being cold,
Okay.
but I love to layer up.
Yep.
So in the wintertime, I get my rocks off going to the grocery store. I don't be going down Target like. It be cold in Target too.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes I be wanting like a cute little crop top or like the baggy pants, and I get in Target and it gag me. I be like, girl, where's the hoodie?
Yeah.
So by the time I get to Target, I'm in one of the hoodies from Target because I be cold.
Well, listen, I'm definitely, as you're going through that, taking mental notes for my bodega looks, okay? So tomorrow you'll see me in a crop top on 128th and Lennox.
Enjoy this weather because it's about to get
Right.
It's about to get cold.
We know you've dabbled in a few different lanes, even under the fashion umbrella. We've seen the kids' clothing line with the other superstar in the family, Junie.
Junie.
Yeah, shout out to Junie. Yes, shout out to Rue as well, backstage slaying.
Let me tell y'all what she did to me. So I'm trying to take pictures, and I ain't going front. I was like overthinking that I might have cut my slit too deep. I just had a lot going on. And then I looked down, and she next to me like really just still in the whole scene. I'm thinking they're taking pictures of me. I looked down, Miss Mama's is right there. I said, okay, girl, I see you. I just stepped away. This should really be her in this chair right now because she stole the moment.
The personality. I was seeing backstage, like she was just
two of
sitting,
them.
resting face, and I'm like, okay, girl, you got it.
Yes.
So another thing that you've done in the space is, of course, sneakers. You've had a long, successful career with multiple partnerships with major shoe brands.
Thank you.
Most recently.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
You ate that
Right.
up, by the way. You put that together real cute.
Appreciate it.
I
I
like
appreciate
that.
it. But you know, I had to rob Peter and sleep with Paul to get these shoes.
Listen,
inside.
you gotta do what you gotta do, girl.
Okay, sold out in minutes. Sold out in
Yes.
minutes. How does that feel to have your stuff just gobbled up like that by the consumer, and to also look ahead to anything else you might have possibly in the works in terms of interest in sneakers?
Honestly, it feel amazing. And it's nothing but like a testimony at this point, you know. The prayers, you know, the answered prayers, it means a lot, especially when you can come home and just see everybody in your sneakers. Like, that's what it means to me. I love the masses in the world, but it's nothing better than coming home and knowing that it's like all sold out, and, you know, just knowing that your people is with you and they support you and they so proud of you.
Absolutely.
You know?
And they do.
Yes.
Shout out to StockX, though, because that's the reason why I got these. I had to hit up the press team on the low, like, look, let me get them sneakers.
Right, so after you left Paul was like, what's the website?
I'm
He was like, StockX. Nigga said, I need this. I'm in a bind.
I'm hitting up the press team, putting my legitimacy on the line for these shoes. But I got them.
You told Paul you was in a bind, huh?
One of my favorite things about UT is your portfolio is so vast.
Thank you.
If this year was any reminder, and we didn't need one, we were reminded that you are an incredible actress.
Aw,
Yes.
Thank you.
1001. What?
Y'all gotta stop. It's too much love in this room. I'm getting shy.
Yes. 100%.
I'm getting shy.
And 1001%, I would probably say, because honestly, you really bodied that role. And I remember walking out of a screening earlier this year. For those of y'all who've seen it, yes, of course, I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it, 1001.
Thank you.
Yes, walking out of that screening, I tweeted instantly, or X'd, or whatever you call it now. I literally hit you, I tagged you and was like, oh my God, you were this role, like you made the movie for me, and you were so believable and so moving in it. And you have more things coming up. Variety's just recently named you one of the 10 actors to watch.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a big deal, Variety, okay? And also you're getting Oscar buzz. Oscar! The Academy Award goes to. We could hear your name on the other end of that, potentially. That's incredible. You talk about acting being therapeutic for you. What goes into the method of when it comes to acting versus the method that you take when it comes to music?
I think it's kind of the same thing, because like everybody who watch my videos know that all my videos is very cinematic, and it all has like a narrative to it. So for me, I kind of use the same thing. You know, I get ready, I get into character, I yell action to myself, and then, you know, I come, I see, I conquer.
I love that. I know that's right.
Thank you.
And a lot of times when we see a notable face and name, it's sometimes hard to look past that on screen and get into the character. How did you go about removing Teyana completely so we could pierce through the soul of these characters?
That was the biggest goal. Like, I didn't want people to watch it and be like, girl, that's Teyana. You know, so I just wanted to be completely stripped. And I mean, because of the strike, I can't talk too much.
Don't talk too much. No. We got to be careful. We got to be careful.
Yeah,
but
just
just
in
general.
trouble. I ain't want me to get that Oscar. Let me mind my business. I got to shut up.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We don't want to get you in trouble. We do know
I'm
that.
gonna be like, I had to go into layers, and I was about to go off.
Well, you have so much going on. I would want to talk about it too. But in addition to being on screen, we've seen you move full force into your work behind the camera. Obviously, the Aunties production. Y'all heard about the Aunties?
Yes.
Okay. We've seen you creative direct for Summer Walker. You got her moving.
Yes.
You've done an entire tour a little bit. In a good way.
Not too much on my homegirl. Not too much on my homegirl.
We love Summer.
Because what's tickling y'all?
No, but you really did. You really did. And it's been incredible to see her artistry grow under your helm. Seriously.
Let me tell you, one thing about working with other artists is that it's already there. You know what I'm saying? Some people just handle things differently, you know? And I don't feel like I'm teaching anybody anything. I'm just putting makeup on a face that's already beautiful. I'm just enhancing what's already there and just bringing it out. Summer is one of the most talented people that I know, and she's so sweet and she's so willing. So, yes, I love me some Summer.
Yes, give it up for Summer Walker, y'all. You've also directed music videos for the likes of Lotto, Coco Jones. You've styled for Usher. He killed it at the Dodger Stadium earlier this year.
Thank you.
What goes into you being inspired by taking this path to kind of develop and flourish those talents behind the scenes? And when did you know that it was going to be lucrative for you?
The crazy part about it is even before I retired music, it was something that I was already doing. I think a lot of people like kind of get it confused and be like, oh, I love this pivot. It was something that I was always doing. It wasn't something that I was like, okay, now that I'm not doing it, I can help others. I was already doing it for other artists behind the scenes since I was 15 years old.
Right.
You know, so something like that is really, it's healing for me to be able to provide others with opportunities and gifts that I wasn't provided with. Like, that actually lifts me. Like, you know, you got some people that's like, well, I didn't receive this, so I don't know how to give it. I didn't receive this, so I want to give it because I want you to win, and I don't want you to experience what I experienced, and I don't want you to go through what I've been through. You know, so I just try and help where I can, but this is not a pivot. This is something that I've been doing.
Was already
this is something that I've been doing.
The bag was deep already before you picked it up. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
So yeah, you know, the Auntie's been going at it with a lot of female artists, male artists. I just got off tour with Lil Baby, just creative directed his whole tour.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly will say when I see the clips of you with the hoodie on and the headset jumping for joy, I can just see the passion that you have for pouring into others, being selfless with your art, going into other people.
Oh, no, they was gagging backstage because it's like when you creative direct, I'm very hands-on with everything. So one moment I'm probably with the girls choreographing. Next moment I'm like bringing wardrobe to baby's room. And they're like, wait, is that Teyana Taylor carrying around wardrobe? I'm like steaming. I don't play. Like, I'm super hands-on. If I'm here for you, I pour 100% into my clients. So like when I'm there, I'm really there and I enjoy it.
I love that. And you touched on this, but you're not just slapping your name or the Aunties production on these projects. You are from start to finish, like you said.
Absolutely.
Hand-holding it. And to see the finished product, I'm sure it has to be rewarding for you.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I mean, even just being on stage again, like I was touring and performing at the same time. So I would be at certain shows with Baby, and then I would like leave and go to rehearsal and, you know, get ready for the shows that I had. So, you know, it's exciting. I love the multitask. I love to stay busy. I just love being creative, honestly. I can't stay put.
Yeah. You're a workhorse. You're busy. You're always busy. Let's talk about music. I know everybody wants to know about music, right? Okay. I want y'all to lean in here. See, it was so good hearing your voice on Closer to God off Diddy's The Love album.
Thank you.
We've been wearing that song slap out. Okay, you sound amazing.
Thank you.
What was it like going back into the booth?
You know what's crazy? At the time, it's not something that I wanted to do. A lot of people don't know that we recorded Closer to God like 6 months postpartum. So that was kind of like, Yeah, like right after I retired or whatever, and he called, and I was like, boy, it's not giving that. Like, I'm not.
So
in
this
the
is fresh
mood.
off of the heels of like your announcement and everything like that. Wow.
Yes. And he begged and begged and begged, and I was like, okay, cool. I ain't going front. When I heard the song, I was like, yeah, this is it. But I think the timing is amazing. It was only 2 years later.
I mean, true, some perspective.
But no, it was a great experience. We just did the video for it, so I'm excited about that.
Oh my God, when is that dropping? Are we making news?
Yes.
Are we breaking news here?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's in like VFX and getting all of the things added to it and coloring and all of that. So probably in like the next 2 weeks, the video should be out.
Okay, we'll be on the lookout. Close to the guy. You heard it here. Okay. I know faith has also been a central theme in your life. You know, preparing for this interview, watching a lot of you, you make it very clear that you're driven by God's purpose.
Hello.
Amen. Can you tell me, when it comes to your career, how you've kind of balanced or made sense of the relationship between God's timing and purpose and opportunity when that comes along?
I don't think you should ever look at faith as something you need to balance with. I don't balance with that. That is within me. You know,
Amen.
I don't balance that.
Snaps.
That's there. That's not going anywhere. Everything else you can battle. You can balance all other things in life. But when it comes to God, that's something you take your time for. You take your time for your ministries, and I do that.
Amen.
Do my Bible studies every day. I do my verse of the day. I listen to my records, listen to my ministries, chair.
Yeah,
and
you said you're constantly talking to God. Like,
yeah,
constantly
constantly.
throughout the day.
We have conversations. Because sometimes I be getting tried. You know, I got to look
Not
up
the Lord trying to.
Because what happened? You know what I'm saying? And them instant answers is amazing. It's amazing.
So we really want to know, and I'm just ask it, keep it a beam, as I've heard you say that you like to say. Are you really done with music, or can we expect to hear more?
I think right now I got a lot that I'm doing. I got so much going on. I got to find the time. When I find the time, it's going to be good.
It's on. All right.
It's going to be good.
We need it to be on, because we need more of her in this space, right, guys?
It's going to be good.
We need more Teyana Taylor music, for sure.
We going to see.
One thing that I think we also can all relate to as creatives is knowing how important it is to be recognized or to get some appreciation for the hard work and the contributions that we put into projects, entities, companies, corporations, et cetera, or simply just getting our just due is vital. How have you dealt with the whole notion of quote-unquote flowers? And tell me, is there a risk of potential like burnout when it comes to worrying so much about flowers when, as you said, you can become your own Glade plug-in, okay? So can you talk to me more about how someone who may be worried first and foremost about that recognition or about that appreciation and how they can turn that into figuring out their purpose and bettering that?
I think I'm the perfect example of that. Instead of worrying about where the flowers is coming from, I'm worried about where I'm going to place my other talents. You feel what I'm saying? Like, once again, if this doesn't serve me, I need to go where I am served. I need to go where I am loved. I need to go where I am wanted, where I am cherished. And that's what I did. Well, all of the other things that I do, I just really brought it to the forefront. I was already doing literally everything. Yeah. And I think that once that one area just wasn't given what was supposed to have gave, then I had to go over here and bring everything else to the forefront. And then it was just like you just started seeing like all of the love, you know? But that's prayer. Mm-hmm. It's the power of the man upstairs.
Amen, amen, amen. Okay, so we talked about your longevity. You've always been relevant. You ain't ever gone nowhere since you burst onto that scene over a decade ago. What would you say was a time or an experience that you went through probably on your ascension up to becoming who you are today that you thought was a failure then, but looking back on it was a positive inflection and a turning point for your career and your life?
Well, one thing I always said was, for me, I thought the wait was punishment, and I realized the wait wasn't punishment. What I thought was punishment was preparation for what was already written for me. You understand? So that's just it right there. You know, anytime you wait and anytime you feel set back, it's going to always feel like punishment. It's going to always feel like you're being punished. But, you know, when you see that outcome, that's when you start to realize what it is. So I'm grateful for that.
I love that. I love that. And speaking of just your longevity, the most recent creative projects that we've kind of like consumed and want more of, the album.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
bops after bops after
Thank
bops
you.
on there. I had so much fun re-listening to the album over these last few weeks. You know, from being inspired by Made It to, you know, going through it. I ain't even got no man, and I'm listening to Concrete like I'm going through it. I'm like, what the hell wrong with me? But you make us feel with you in your music, and
Thank you so
I just
much.
want you to know that. And we talked about Afro-punk earlier. You killed it on the stage.
Thank
Y'all were,
you.
I'm sure if you weren't there physically, you saw the clips and saw it online. You were overcome with emotion during a part of that set. Can you take me back there and let me know, like, or let us know rather, was that just a symptom of you missing the stage and just being overcome with people's love and adoration?
One thing about me is I'm so like appreciative, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful. So like seeing a lot of love always overwhelms me, you know what I'm saying? Like in like the best way, you know? So I'm just always so happy to just see people come together and like love on me and I love on y'all. Like it's really amazing.
And attached to that love, you know, we've seen people that you have idolized growing up return the favor and show up to your shows, wrap their arms around you, like Janet Jackson.
Yes.
I can't stop watching that clip when you come into the door and you like freak out because it's Janet Jackson.
Yes.
What does it mean to have those type of figures that you've looked up to inversely pour back into you and celebrate your art?
That means the world, because it just goes to show that you never know who's looking. That's why you never give up and you never stop. So you can have a million people tell you, you'll never be this, you'll never be that. And then the person you want to be like is right there like, hey, girl, you did that. So I'm just like, oh, my God. You know, so just keep going and keep praying and keep building a relationship with God.
Love that. I love that. Give it up. Give it up. Before we let you go, I want to do a quick little lightning round to kind of just get to know you a little bit better. Like, we love some Teyana Taylor, so any little glimmer that we can get to know more, we want to. What's your favorite song out right now that is not your own?
I'm not going to say it out loud.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it out loud.
Okay. All right. Well, a secret.
I ain't gonna say
Okay.
it out loud.
I'll ask you backstage because I'm going to get to it.
Wait, but let me try to figure out another one, because I got a lot of, I love Snooze by SZA.
Yes.
I love me some SZA.
Yes.
Like, I'm not really like an album listener. I make my own playlist, but like SZA's album from top to bottom. Like,
For sure. I
love
think we
SZA's
can all
album.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and I love me some Victoria.
Oh,
Put that on my
Mama,
on my hood.
I look fly. I look.
Period.
Yes. Yeah. She ate that video too.
Ate it up.
I
The
mean,
song, the video, her,
oh.
everything about her is just amazing. That's definitely one of my favorite songs right now.
Okay, I can agree with those. I can agree with
And
those.
I had some other kinky stuff. That was the stuff I couldn't say.
Oh, that
out
was the
loud.
stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
PG X,
Yeah,
or not even
yeah,
PG
I got
X
nuts.
rated.
I got
Okay,
nuts.
got it. We'll keep it clean. What is one of your favorite guilty pleasures on TV right now?
Baby Shark. I know.
Wait, you
y'all,
genuinely
like,
like it yourself? Like, not even.
yeah, I be finding myself just watching it with Rue, because, you know, it's bigger than just a song. They have like a whole series. They got like a spooky series. They got a Thanksgiving series. I said, how y'all eating underwater like that? How you get that turkey down there? You know, like, I really be interested. When Rue's watching it, I be like, I be into it. I find myself, like, I catch myself really, like, into it.
And the kids aren't watching it. It's you in front of the TV watching it.
Nah, me and Rue be locked in.
Okay, y'all get down.
Junie reminds me of the little girl from Mean Girls that be in front of the TV. So my
Oh,
milkshake
yes,
brings
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, Junie's on TikTok all day, and just at that point, it's just me and Rue watching TV.
I love it. And if we had to ask you, what's a favorite quote that you've lived by that's been your mantra to kind of keep you going?
The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation.
The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Teyana, we've had so much fun with you this afternoon. I feel like this has flown by up here on stage. But truly, I really I don't want to speak for everybody, but if I may, your artistry, your determination, your work ethic is truly an inspiration.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Of course,
Thank
and I mean
you.
every word. You're a generational talent and the true definition of a multi-hyphenate.
Thank you.
Yes, give it up for Teyana Taylor. She is all of those things and more, honey, more.
Thank you.
We talked about flowers earlier. So we here at CultureCon, your tribe, we want to add to that bouquet. We want to present to you and honor you with our first ever CultureCon Legacy Award for Creative Disruption and Innovation. Bring out the award, guys. Yes. I got you.
All right,
And we got
baby,
some
I'm about to
special
break
guests
my-
bringing out the hardware.
Aww.
DJ, play us something here. Play us something here.
Turn it up.
Give it up for real, Miss Nikki! Oh my goodness! Yes! Yes! Yes!
I told y'all, she posing. She said this about her.
Consider this. No, seriously. Consider this a love letter for all that you've poured into us, and we can't even do enough to give it back, but we want to just do a small token of that.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you, guys. Hugs and kisses.
Okay, as we wrap, because I know they're about to boot my ass off this stage, because we definitely owe her. Finish this sentence for me and the CultureCon family.
Okay.
Teyana Taylor is.
Teyana Taylor is for the motherfucking culture. Let's go!
Yes!
Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
I mean, it's excused.
Okay.
CultureCon, thank you so much. Eric Jones here for Teyana Taylor. Your
Thank you,
creative
guys.
genius.
Love you. Turn it up.